Should we look forward to the Villa game on Wednesday?
Yeah.
A huge game.
Must win.
Must win.
It's a must-win game.
Where Villa at right now? Villa they're reeling. They're collapsing right now. And Chelsea go there. I know we're not in the best form, but Villa are in even worse form. What team do you expect to see, and how do you expect us to play in that game?
Well, OK, who's available? Who's been sent off? Okay. So obviously Pedro Neto is going to be missing. Fofana's back.
He should be back.
Right, so he's back. So I expect him to come alongside Trev. No sign of Cucurella. I think Hato's done enough to get the shirt. It'd be whether we want to play Reece in the middle of the park. I very much doubt it. So it's probably Reece. I go with the strongest possible team you can. I watched Fulham against Wolves at the weekend on Friday night. Very flat. Really flat. They're missing John McGinn. They're missing Tielemans. Anana in the middle of the park. He's obviously a good backup stop, but they haven't got that genuine creativity in the middle of the park. Ollie Watkins, not at the level that he was. Had half a chance in the opening exchanges against Wolves, gone with his wrong foot. And then eventually Wolves managed to get the first goal. And after that, Villa had very little.
Nothing.
Very little creativity. Jadon Sancho, we know what the Jadon Sancho is. Yeah. Catches the eye, but doesn't really create a huge amount. It's a must-win. You go your strongest 11. We got Wrexham away at the weekend. Forget that game, right? Yeah. Forget that at the moment. Yeah. The most important game is Villa, and it genuinely feels to me, if they are going to get caught Villa, we have got to make sure we play our part in this, and we've got to take 3 points.
Yeah. Must win. This is as good as it gets.
It's not a Napoli game for me. This is not a Napoli game.
Because, like I said, I think Manchester United are shoo-in. Yeah. They've got 1 game a week. They've got 3 weeks off. You know, when the FA Cup weekend comes around, international break comes around, they're living life. We have got to look at Villa as the weak link in this top 5 race, because they're the ones that haven't been there and done it on a regular basis, and they have their own injury issues as well, and they're in sticky form, and they've got European football. For me, you lose to Villa at Villa Park, and you are in some serious trouble for this top 5. Totally real trouble. Especially with the fixtures that we've got. We need to beat them. If we beat them, I think we bring the points gap with them to 3 points. I can easily see Chelsea qualifying for top 5 and Villa missing out, and all of the big teams, big 6, quote unquote, big teams outside obviously Tottenham will get in. And we're more than capable of going there and winning. But we need to be at our very best, and we need to concentrate. Keep 11 players on the pitch. Play the strongest team, which I do think he did. He played the strongest team against Arsenal. Yeah. You know, that was a great lineup, I think, that he selected. But yeah, this is it. This is like a final, honestly. Yeah.
In terms of the game and the result, you're saying it's a must-win. What, is a draw not good enough?
No. I think we've put ourselves in a position.
It's not a disaster.
It's not a disaster, but
it's a must not lose as much as anything else.
I think we could say that for a lot of games we have left. We could say Man City at home, draw, that's not a disaster. A game against Liverpool at home is not a disaster if we draw that. But you can keep going, and then next thing you know, it's a disaster because you're not in the top 5.
I genuinely feel that if Villa do win it, I think then our top 5 chances are very, very slim. Yeah. A draw, you know, there's still a lot of football to be played, but you know, it does, for me, I'm going to go back, it's a must-win. Yeah. Come on, stamp your authority, go there, put real doubt in their mind, because they are flat at the moment.
I'll tell you why we can't draw. Look at the teams that are fighting for relegation right now. They are battling. Leeds, Burnley. Look at that comeback against Brentford. I'm not going to say Spurs. Wolves. Look at Wolves. These teams at the bottom are fighting. You don't want to play these games right now. You don't want to play these teams. They're not like guaranteed wins. There is no guaranteed win in the Prem. You could maybe look at the mid-table teams and hope that they're on holiday come the back end. So for me, every game I'm just taking it in isolation, and each game I'm thinking we have to win it. If we don't start winning games that we don't expect to win, then we're going to be in trouble very soon.
And in terms of, you mentioned him before, Ollie Watkins, he's not really firing for Villa at the moment. 1 goal in 11 games for him. Yeah. Surely this is the optimum time to play Villa, when their best players either aren't available or aren't firing.
Feels like it. Certainly feels like it. Like I said, I saw them against Wolves. This is not the Villa that I saw 5 months ago. They went through that incredible run. Yeah. And like I said, they're missing players. But I mean, I've got no sympathy. Yeah. We've got our own issues to deal with. Yeah. We got Aston Villa out. You know, we got Cucurella out. You know, we've had injuries. Colwell's been out all season. Cole Palmer's not fully fit. Just take advantage.
Now it's time for our bet builder with BetMGM. Remember, you can download the app or head to betmgm.co.uk. I'll start. It's a must-win.
Yeah.
and I think Chelsea will win. I'm going for a Chelsea win in this one. We'll get it how we can get it, and hopefully we get all 3 points. Jace, what about you?
I'm going for both teams to score. Still not totally convinced about us defensively. You know, clean sheets. Wasn't that long ago. We're starting to look like we could defend and consistently do it. Yeah. So I'm going for both teams to score. Matisse?
I'm going for over 3.5 cards. I think we've quite clearly...
What colour are they?
Both. Clearly 2 yellows and a red. Yeah. So does that count as 3 cards? If the referee pulls out, 2 yellows and a red, for me that's 3 cards, right? So I think that's a safe. I think it's a safe bet for me. Yeah.
I've gone for Chelsea win, Jason. Both teams to score. Matisse over 3.5 cards. You can see the odds on the screen right now. But that's it for another episode of Inside Chelsea, sponsored by BetMGM. Download the app or visit betmgm.co.uk. Gambleaware.org. We'll be back next week after, hopefully, fingers crossed, lads, 2 wins against Villa and Wrexham in the Cup. Thank you very much for your company. And thanks to Jason and Matisse. See you next week. And on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Up the Chelsea.